Right, so for those of you that aren't subscribed, I'll just take you on a recap quickly of what we talked about last episode, video, yeah, whatever. So last episode we talked about why this tank was green. It's still got a little bit of a green tinge, but it's actually getting really, really good. Look at those red fruit floaters, they look amazing. Oh, what's this? So this is where the ecosystem tank was, but I've taken delivery of this huge, well, it's not huge, but you know what I mean. That's huge. Whoosh. Oh, there's Pancho. Say hello, mate. Leave that snail alone. Come on. But the main thing for this video is going to be the rescape of this set of tanks. And now I look at them, I'm thinking, no, leave them. Well, you can't just keep tanks, can you? You know, like this one is the Freestones Aquascape. I shall show a clip of it now. And you know, it's completely outgrown the tank. It's gone nuts. It looks amazing in my opinion. It seems a shame to wait to break it down, but you know, you've got to start again and do new things. It's finished, isn't it? Look, let's be honest, it's finished. The rice fish, they actually love the fact that it's so dense. Like, there's like a little, there's a pathway that goes through the middle there, and then there's just this massively dense forest, if you like, of Ludwigia red, which is growing right out the tank and even into this tank. But yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it? But you know, we've got to do new stuff, because what's the point just keeping it the same for nothing? I mean, I like creating new things. I assume you guys like looking at new things, so let's do it. But having said that, I am going to leave that one for another week or two. And I'm going to do this one. So this was originally the high-tech style tank that I set up, and it's not had a filter in it for a long time now, and I've just let it do its thing. And there are shrimp just breeding like everywhere in here. I think I'm going to get quite a good yield of shrimp out of this actually. I'm just going to start to take it apart in a minute and just see what we've got, because I'm pretty sure there's lots of little buggers around. So I'm going to strip it out now, little time lapse, you know how I like to do, and then we'll see what we've got. I'm definitely going to reuse this substrate though, because it's been in there for so long. It's going to be full of nutrients. Another shrimp. It's going to be full of nutrients and just really good to use. Like, I don't do anything to this tank apart from top it up every now and again. And just look at it. It's doing pretty well. Like, can't argue with that. So yeah, as suspected, there looks like there's a good yield of shrimp there for the next scape. Oh, that one is massively buried as well with shrimp. So baby shrimp, that's going to be great. Oh, there's loads in there. I didn't realise there was that many. It's amazing. So that's going to be really helpful for the new scape. So we've got to have shrimp sorted, we've got soil sorted, got plants sorted. Probably going to use the same hardscape. I have not decided yet. I'll have a look at my hardscape selection that I got from Aquarium Gardens and just pick something out. Right, well, I've been fishing them out of there now for about half an hour. I've got a decent amount in there. I'm sure there's some left. In fact, from here I can even see some tiny ones, but I'm going to be here forever. I've just got to leave it as it is, and hopefully I'll see a few more when I take the soil out in a second. Oh, there's one. I'll get that. Right, there we are. We're all set up, we're ready to go. But first of all, I want to add in some of these tropical nutrition capsules. Focus. So you can either just plant them into sand or something like that if you've already got an established aquarium, just to add some nutrients. But what I'm going to do in a new setup, take a few out, open them up and just empty the contents at the base layer. Nothing like a nice fresh blank canvas ready to go. So next we're going to decide on the substrate. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do at all yet, which is always the best way. It's good fun to do it like that, you know, you get maximum enjoyment out of the selection process. I've got a load of hardscape we can choose from, so I'm going to lay that out now along with some of the plants I've got as well to choose from. Right, so this is our box of tricks. I'll take out this big one, look. Ugh, that's from Aquarium Gardens. There's some nice rocks there. So those are the ones that I've just taken out of the scape. Yeah, that's it. So this is the Sirius stone. So we might use that again, not sure. We've got some Redmore root. Nice big rock. What's that one? Let's have a look at that. That's the Millennium stone, that one. And more Millennium stone, look, they go together nicely. Right, we've got a nice selection here so far. What one you got, Doodles? Oh, put that one with the collection there, Doodles, and that one, yeah, nice. A few more of those go together. Right, and a ton of Redmore. Oh, one more Millennium stone.
This one. I got a stick.
That's cool. Yeah, you got a stick. Right, so we've got a good choice there. Way too much for that little tank, but I think, to be honest, boys, might go with the Millennium stone this time. Nice couple of pieces, perfect freestone irigumi scape.
You need some wood?
That's what we're going to do. Well, now becomes the long task of trying to pick how you want the stones to go. So, I mean, it's hard to know. The angles are always good. I've got 3 stones to play with. I'm just going to mess about with them. So, I mean, that already looks good with this stone. That looks insane. Right, I'm just going to put a time lapse on this because it might be a while. Well, I think you just saw that. I was expecting a long process. Done. I've deliberately kept it really simple. I think smaller tanks require more simple scapes because otherwise you end up with wow. So, which, don't get me wrong, I love that, but I'm going to go for something more simple this time and just something that I can enjoy a little bit more sort of zen-like, if you know. In fact, I might call it a zen tank. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, right, we've got the Monte Carlo to go in, the rest of the plants. I've also got, I don't know if you guys have seen it already, if you've seen my other stuff, other videos, then you'll see. This is my little tank storage area, so I've got some nice long hair grass there, got some other different bits and bobs, Rotala rotundifolia, S. repens, Hygrophila, different varieties, got some Java ferns, some crypts. But I think in this scape, I actually just want to keep it really simple. I just want 2 plant species, and I'm going to go for that Monte Carlo foreground. And then, you know, I think just a nice sort of little area of 3 species. I'm going to go 3 species. I'm going to have the Rotala H right at the back, I think. Yeah, do that. And then some hair grass sort of in this area, and then Monte Carlo all in the foreground. I think that'll look good. Okay, that's all the planting done. Let's fill up with water. I'm going to use some mature water, if there is such a thing, from my discus tank. I know that it's all super clean and really good. Normally I get a really good start to a tank if I used water that's from an established tank. Right guys, it's the next day, so let's go and see how the tank's doing. Wait, back in the fish studio. Right, and now ready for the big reveal. Look at that, looks awesome, doesn't it? Really like that. Only one thing that I'm not happy about, and that is the background. You can see all the scratches on everything behind it, but I'm going to sort that out. I'm just going to get a paintbrush and sort that out. So yeah, that's everything. Next job, to put in the livestock, which we've got down here. This is all the shrimp that I collected, and I'm also thinking about adding some of the fry I've got in this tank. Where are they? There we go, there's a couple. Oh, where's he going? There we go. Focus please. Yeah, so adding just a couple of little endler fry, because I think that'll be quite nice. Just a couple of little ones. Use it as a bit of a grow out tank. You know, it's not going to hurt the shrimp, and it'll be quite nice to just watch them grow on their own, because sometimes the fry can get lost in a big tank like this. But yeah, okay, we'll do that now. We'll add in the livestock.